this video, I want to share with you 2 common mistakes that I see beginner trail riders make when turning in the woods. This is what I see from their feet. They're just sticking their foot down because people tell them, oh, you need to put your foot out to balance. So they just put their foot down and end up dabbing it, putting it on the ground. And there's 2 reasons why this is bad. One, when you're just putting it down near the ground, you're a lot more likely to catch it on a root or a stump or a rut, anything that's on the trail. So if your foot is close to the ground, it's gonna catch something, it's gonna rip your leg back, and this is what can cause those nasty injuries with your knee, whether it's MCL, ACL, or even your ankle getting twisted back. The other reason when you're just putting a foot down is it doesn't really do a whole lot for balance or weight transfer, because the whole point of putting your foot out, it can maybe help a little bit with balance, but that has more to do with your body, your core, and your butt than your feet. The whole purpose of getting your foot out for cornering is to get it forward like this, so that you get more weight or more of a load on the front tire. And when you get more weight forward on the bike, this helps the front tire dig into the ground just a little bit better, so that it has more grip, more traction, so that you don't slide out. Because if you're just going like this with your foot, your weight is basically just staying the same. Whereas if you put it out forward like this near the front fender, you're getting more weight forward. And when you keep your knee up, your foot up, it's not gonna get caught easily on a stump or a root that's on the ground. Mistake number 2 is leaning with the bike when you turn. And how do you know you're leaning with the bike? Well, if you're turning to the right and you have to put your right foot down to catch yourself, or if you're turning left, you have to put your left foot down to catch yourself so you don't fall over. That's a good sign that you're leaning with the bike. And when you're leaning with the bike, especially on flat corners, you're a lot more likely to fall over the inside, and the tires are a lot more likely to push out to the outside. Whereas what I find, what works very well for me, is leaning the bike but keeping your body upright. This is so much easier to balance, and it gets more load on top of the tires so they don't slide out. If you're a trail rider that wants to learn how to increase your confidence without taking years to do, you should check out the video right here. Woohoo!